That is very unsettling. Is this the next one? Is this the next one? I'm so confused because it only gives me 1,000 gold. Nix, I've made a breakthrough. After uncountable days and nights, I finally hearkened to the crystal's whispers, and I must say that... Professor Claudian, where are your manners? While I understand all too well your enthusiasm, I must remind you that even the most academically inclined prefer a composed recounting of events. Oh, yes, of course. My apologies, Nix. Being consumed by my research for so long, I'm afraid I've quite forgotten how to engage in civilized conversation. Dude, honey, it's fine. I understand. In that case, perhaps we should start from the beginning, with a crystal set adrift upon the ethereal tides. I know this. They cried out for deliverance from Pandæmonium, where the ancient camped volatile creatures on the lock and key. Why are you telling me this? I was literally just there. Yeah. The depths of Pandæmonium and presents yet steers, yeah, we know. Since you returned to us, we've worked tirelessly to discern the nature of the crystal. In the process, I detected an anomalous etheric signature, which I believe occurs from the memory stored within. Analysis of this pattern suggested a feeling of loss or yearning, specifically the yearning to be made whole. And indeed, ambient recordings have revealed a faint but identical signature. This can only mean that another such crystal exists in our time. No way. So, my friend, I must depart to search for it forthwith, but tracing the matching etheric signature to its source. I believe it will be a simple matter to find our crystal's twin. Professor, will this expedition be carried out only by us, or will Nyx race us with her protection? I have to go back in time. I'm afraid she has more pressing matters to attend to. My dear Rusino, namely, to seek out the secrets which lie nestled within Pandæmonium, where this all began. From all that we have heard, it appears that time traversal from the crystal tower is not fluid. As is to say, one can but travel in the predetermined intervals. It would be prudent to check in on occasion, because there are any oh my god, it's so hard to read. Unanticipated changes. As for you, my loyal assistants, I would ask you to remain here and continue cataloging the ancient creations. You can't mean, do you intend to search for the crystal on your own? Why yes, that would be the most efficient use of resources, would it not? In fact, I have already commissioned a ship and pilot for that very purpose. I trust you to take good care of the laboratory in my absence. Cool. Goodbye! Don't die? Maybe? I apologize for that somewhat abrupt departure. In progress as inside, Professor Claudian tends to become blind. Oh god, sorry. I'm blind to all else. Indeed, he has been worse than usual. While I cannot fault him for his excitement, I do wish he would spare a thought for those around him. For reasons unknown, the crystal seems loath to be overheard. Much as it spoke only to you last time, none but the professor has been able to capture his ethereal yearning, which has served only to convince him that he can solve this puzzle on his own. Surely after some time alone, he'll come to remember how valuable we are. The search for this crystal seemed to be a simple enough matter. Let him have his adventure, and upon his return, I'm certain he'll be back to his usual self. As for you, Nyx, it may be best to return to Pandæmonium, as the Professor Claudian suggested. Speaking of which, I did have a request of my own to make. Traveling to Pandæmonium requires you to pass through Alpus, correct? There is something I would have you investigate in my staff. While those creations confined within Pandæmonium are considered to be failures, I doubt that's their whole story. Barring exceptional cases, they must have been under observation in Alpus before being consigned to their shackles. And if you know anything about the ancients, it's that they would have kept throughout records of the results. Brilliant! Delving into these records may shed light on creatures Nyx has yet to encounter. If your theory proves correct, that is. Well, there are no guarantees. It certainly beats the current strategy of rushing forward blindly with only her strength to carry the day. I mean, I mean, so far this worked perfectly fine. For your own sake as well as ours, please unearth what information you can. Look. Just running ahead and bonking stuff worked all the way till here. Why should I suddenly change this? There we go. Oh look, it's a bunny with another cat. Oh, they're looking cute. They both be having fat cats. Look at them. Okay, I need to go all the way over there. No, over there. Everything is so green. We need to be on top of there. I don't want to join any fights. I don't want to be part of that. Please. Can I just walk up here? Probably can. Yes, I can. Oh. I'm not here, ignore me. I am invisible. I actually am gonna go reach it. Oh wait, they're outside. Demas is outside. Hi there. You seek records of Pandæmonium's creations? Mr. Themis has just finished pursuing the very sign. I should not be surprised that we both arrived at the same conclusion. Luckily, I've saved you the trouble and gleaned the information I could. Oh, so you know each other. I was dreading having to once again score the archives, but perhaps instead, I'll rest for a spell. If there's nothing else, I shall take my leave. Okay. I should we, for I have undone the warding sigil blocking the entrance to abysses. They still have their sprouts! I hate these people in Endwalker who still have their sprouts. I came here merely to chase an idle suspicions while awaiting your return. Fortunately, while Pandæmonium's protection wards continue to be assailed by your unknown foe, there have been no fluctuations so great as to make me doubt Eric's capacity to keep watch over Asphodylus while I'm away. He works diligently to master Intimate, that he might deliver the creations. Creations back to their cages by his own hand. I thought it best to give him time to hone his craft. And since fate has brought us both here, I would ask you to accompany me while I attend to another matter, with all the suspicions that I would like to chase down. Rest assured, it shall not take long. I simply have a few questions to ask an acquaintance of mine. Come, he has agreed to meet us near the nearest to Pandæmonium. Okay, sure. Who am I gonna meet? Oh, we have to. Dama! Wait. I can go there. It's okay. I don't need to help. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I just have to walk all the way over there. I can't fly yet, no. I did not have the time. Oh. On that matter, I did not have the time to collect everything yet. Bitch! You wanna die so badly? Come here. Are you still near me? I mean, I take you up on that offer. All of you with your wedding chocobo. We need to go all the way over here. Like we need to go right. Yeah. We need to go right. Go right and then straight. Yes. And then just straight to the next island in the sky. Look, left and right is really hard to discern. I was like, which side is that? How am I best to explain this? How much stuff am I missing in these areas? Was it... Which one was it? It's been so long. It's not journal. Is it on here? Was it treble? Ether currents. This one was it. Oh god, I'm missing so much! How did I not get a singular thing in Fafnir? Oh my fucking god, that is so much to collect. And I thought I collected a really lot of ether cards already. Apparently I did shit. Thank you for the ride. I appreciate that. I need to go this way, sorry. We overshot. It's fine, it's fine. I'm gonna go that way. I was not expecting that. I'll be completely honest. Whoopsies. Yeah, well, one day I'm gonna do that. It's not going to be today, but one day. How do I get up there? But I think I can just go up in here. Up they go the stairs. There he is. Hi chat, welcome. Hope you're doing fine. As I pondered our expedition into Pandæmonium, I could not help but be mystified by how strongly the waters we have conjured felt for La Brea, whether it be for good or ill. Hesperus and Eric were two sides of the same coin. The former looked to his mentor with absolute devotion, while the latter looks to his father with bald hatred. I think hatred is a really strong word to use. I'll be completely honest. Wouldn't be my choice of words. I wouldn't expect a familiar such as you to understand this, but such extreme emotions toward a single individual are quite rare indeed. Naturally, I feel gratitude toward my mother and father, yet we are all equals in the larger picture of the star. This view is not unique to myself. It is more or less accepted as the way of things. By contrast, the researchers of Pandæmonium seem to view La Brea with a feeling approaching obsession. Whether driven by love or hate, they have all been drawn to him. There were many other aspects of the facilities particular I found troubling besides. I decided the best course of action would be to go straight to the source and pose my questions to a member of the Words of La Brea. My apologies to have kept you waiting, Master Themis. I understand you are conducting an investigation of Pandæmonium and wish to know of its origins. Indeed. In particular, I wish to know why exactly Pandæmonium was built directly under Alpes. So they could, like, more easily put stuff in there? The facility is overseen by the Words of La Brea, after all. Why keep it so close to Alpes, whose governing body has no say in its day-to-day operations? At first, I thought it to be simply a matter of convenience. Creations which were deemed failures by the researchers of Alpes could be easily ushered into their new homes. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Imagine my surprise when a trip to the archives revealed that many of the creations were sent from organizations beyond Alpes, including from the Words of La Brea themselves. Given this, albeit limited information, I could but feel that the Academia and Enider would have been more fitting location. What does Alpes have that cannot be found there? These are fitting questions, and ones we have asked ourselves many times in recent years. Alas, the nature of Pandæmonium's constructions does not lend itself to relocation. When first it was built, circumstances weren't as they are now. As I surmise, the majority of the creations kept within Pandæmonium were sent from Elpis. Yet as the years passed, interests changed. Failures in creations, deemed too flawed even to submit to Elpis, paradoxically drew the attention of Pandæmonium's researchers. It is quite the change and in fact almost runs contrary to the facility's original purpose. Who is it that decides which creations will be subject of research? Master Labrea, such authority is reserved for the chief keyword, and he has taken it upon himself to step into that role. So that role was Athena's first, wasn't it? So if Pandæmonium's resources were being misused, it would be under Labrea's authority, correct? Hey, my surprise Pikachu face every time. I don't know what you're suggesting, but the keywords also hold some sway within the facility. Not even Master Labrea would be free from their scrutiny. They are duty bound to report any irregularities as soon as possible. Although I admit as of late, the communication has been somewhat sporadic. We but recently received a report from one of the keyworders stating that all is well within Pandæmonium's halls. That is a lie. A lie. Really? And you are certain that a keyword sent it? Yes, of course. Our communications suffered a temporary obstruction. But I can assure you that the words did their due diligence in confirming the identity of the sender. Yeah, but what if he was tainted? Thank you. This information will be helpful to my investigation. It will be all for my prying. And I shall take my leave. While you are yet permitted to conduct your investigation freely, I must remind you that the water's works is delicate, and it will be reminiscence to disturb them for longer than is necessary. All is well, a blooded lion, that we can both attest. One of the remaining keywords is most certainly in league with the party behind us. Let us hurry. I don't know why our adversaries send a report, but it's plain that we must return to Pandæmonium with haste. Oh gosh, sorry. Oh, we gotta go this way. Oh wait, we have to go where we left first time. So you kind of brought me to the right place, Cal, but too early. It was too early. Oh, I could run, actually. I cannot guess as to why this false report has arisen now, but it certainly bodes ill, as does the knowledge that our mysterious mastermind has at least one more keyword to puppet. Regardless, they have tipped their hand and we would be remiss to leave Eric at the mercy of their machinations. Let us hope no harm has befallen him. I thought he's capable of keeping himself safe. Is that not the case now? He seems fine. Oh gosh. What is he doing? Shackling stuff? There was nothing to shackle. Is he just practicing? He's just practicing. Not quite. I've traced these sigils countless times, yet still I lack the strength to maintain their spell. And now time works against me. I can no longer be the victim to my own ineptitude. What? Who goes there? That is very upsetting. Like, what the fuck? The hell? Uh-huh. There is something to be admired in such a single-minded effort, even if your methods leave much to be desired. You allowed this familiar to catch you unawares. Have you set your sleight so high as to forget you walk upon the earth? Maybe he's not okay anymore. Maybe he is in trouble. I know this creature, a familiar of the Phoenix, but that monster is locked away. That it is. In spite of the trouble I went through in freeing it, I might add. Begrudge me for addressing you in this ill-fitting form if you must, but with control of Asphodelos wrested from my grasp, is simply the best I can offer you. Hi, dragon. Hide if you will, but mark my words, I will find you and make you pay for the chaos you've sown. Now, there is no need for such hostility. A calm heart stays the course, the wisdom of La Brea, your father. And how would you know what wisdom he speaks? Have I heard those words many times? The scolding of a tutor whose student struggles to grasp the most rudimentary lesson, teeming with disgust. No. I've not told it anyone, not even keyword Hesperus. It can only mean one thing. But still you insist on mocking me. So it is that. Stop this farce, Labra. Alas, you moved to keep up. Pity that you remain behind, nevertheless. What? As ever you are, always you fail to learn, fail to understand, fail to act. And though fate deigned to offer an escape, you remain here. You are bereft of magical prowess and common sense both. But you need not despair, dull though you may be. Why is everyone insulting this poor man? Everyone! You are yet indispensable to Pandæmonium's great experiment. There's the affection I remember. Tell me, did I ever once measure up to your expectations? You shall. Take pride in that and rejoice to see your wish fulfilled. What wish? Come, and all shall be revealed. At this rate, this hatred is but a consequence of ignorance. Our desires lie more than you know. What are you? Only by the guest during a reunion, it seems fortune no longer favors you. Thank God we're finally here. That took us a really long time. I just love how, like, I just instantly grab my weapon. There is no discussion time. I'll just come in somewhere and be like, oh, you fucking on my nerves. I'm gonna show you a lesson. Do you think I have any interest in listening to your prattle, let alone bowing to your will? I am no longer a child. My fate lies with those who have earned it. So these are the heroes who brought Hesperus low, even as power divided flowed through his vein. This plain there are worthier subjects to contend with. Goodbye, you creepy eye. So, are we solving daddy issues now? Is that what this expansion is about? Thank you. If you had shown up even a moment later, I shudder to think what would have become of me. There's something I must tell you. I know who's behind this. There's but one person who can hold thrall over familiar, creation and keyword alike. Who could it be?